Hi, I'm Orville. I'm an Air Force journalist. I've been an Air Force journalist for 23 years until I retired. I was working for the Secretary of the Air Force for Airman magazine. I had 1 million readers.
I'm Debbie Desjarlais. We're both Turtle Mountain, Chippewa, and I'm a graphic designer, was with 3M Company, and now for our company. We started this magazine 3 years ago. We are NativeWellness.Life.
Health disparity shocked us into action. 60% more likely to commit suicide, twice as likely to smoke, twice as likely to die during childbirth, 50% more likely than others to have a substance abuse disorder, and 3 times more likely to die from diabetes. A cultural force, our creed, culture is our cure, is actually in our magazine, defines who we are and the conversations and actions we inspire. As Native American storytellers and artists, we enrich lives with insights into the Indigenous way of life, and we make health and wellness a cornerstone of everything we do. With fewer able to get home internet service, federal, state, local, and tribal governments are missing 50 to 60% of their audiences. In other words, if you're only relying on the internet or social media for media outreach, you may want to consider using other means of communications like flyers or posters or newsletters. We're using a print magazine. And we're not a normal publication. We sell boxes of magazines to federal, state, tribal governments, nonprofits, healthcare centers, tribal healthcare centers. Tribal colleges really love our product. Schools, they distribute the magazines for free and everybody in their communities. In other words, our Native readers get the magazine for free. And we have about 30,000 readers nationwide.
This is how we incorporate culture into our publication. What most of you think you're looking at is a beaded moccasin, which is true. But let's take a closer look at the great beadwork.
Looking and looking and looking.
The beads are made of opioid pills. The Drug Enforcement Agency gave us a picture of the pills, and I photoshopped them onto the moccasin. This became an aha moment. Everyone who looks at it never forgets it because of its impact. In our experience, Native Americans are very visual people. If you look at regalia, it's the colorful and flashy. This is a close-up of the back of the bustle of regalia. We reserve 60% of our magazine for visuals. It's a proven effective as a communication tool. We want to grab your attention, then provide the health and wellness information you need. I cook, write, and photograph the recipes and eat them. In our first issue, we thought it was important to highlight food distribution programs, Indian on reservation, the commodity substitutes, the healthy stuff like salmon and buffalo into every ingredient. And then we do a close-up of the calories. I use verywellfit.com for the calories and carbs, and then we just added the potassium on there because the nutritionist asked us.
Yeah. Diabetes runs rampant among our tribes, so much so that we thought it important to dedicate an entire page to it each month. We offer ideas about diet, A1C lowering, fitness, and nutrition to help curb the effects of this deadly disease. Each month we offer new ways to combat this disease among our people. We focus on a whole person, holistic approach to health and wellness, hoping to counter the health disparities between American Indians and the rest of the population. The Medicine Wheel promotes the holistic approach that we like so much. 4 magazine departments represent the 4 sides of the medicine wheel, right? The intellectual, the spiritual, the emotional, the physical. We focus on the physical is the fitness page. We highlight the many activities people can do throughout the 4 seasons, like walking and jogging and canoeing and fishing and gardening. We hope to inspire somebody to get active, perhaps to start a routine. The intellectual portions is our Native education page. Now, this is every month. We focus on the intellectual aspects of life, school and college readers. Tribal colleges really like what we're doing in there, and they're teaching their students. We teach them about resources, stories, values, and traditions. The emotional side is our self-care page. It's highlighted each month. We talk about mindfulness, taking care of yourself, focusing on your emotional health. We teach techniques that help with recovery. And change happens within the brain first. Behavioral change. This man's performing a chicken dance in Wyoming. He's doing this in honor of the grouse mating ritual. It's a ceremonial and spiritual connection. A Japanese photographer took 2 years taking pictures of these grouse, and this fella here, and he let us use the photo for the cover of our magazine. As one elder put it, Native American teachings describe the relations all around, animals, fish, trees, and rocks, as our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, and our grandparents. These relations are honored in ceremony and in song, and story, and life. They keep relations close to buffalo, sturgeon, salmon, turtles, bears, wolves, buffalo, and walleye. This naturally leads us to food sovereignty. Food sovereignty is the right of peoples to healthy and culturally appropriate food produced through ecologically sound and sustainable methods, and their right to define their own food and agricultural system. It's something we dearly, dearly believe in. And what can you do? NativeWellness.Life allows tribes a communication tool to address tribal issues, like diabetes. Join the movement. Be the first on your reservation to buy the magazine and encourage others to buy it, like the IHS, the tribal health, the tribal colleges, the tribal councils, the schools. Please see us at your table. If you want 3 free issues of the magazine, we'll mail them out to you. And if you got any ideas, we'll listen to them. We are
Native Wellness Life.